I would say over 50% stands, we probably had 80% to 100% total destruction is what we had. So it was pretty devastating to see, and unless you were here, you've really never seen anything like the damage that we had.
What we saw with Hurricane Michael, we call it generational losses. I mean, it takes time to grow timber, and their land won't look the same probably for that owner's generation. It was changed. And I think a lot of people have come to the realization with this hurricane and some other storm events such as tornadoes that there's some risk in leaving that standing timber when it's mature, and once it's blown over and broken and the fibers in the wood are messed up, then the value of that wood goes down greatly, and just the prices that they get for it are severely impacted.
What we normally do is plant a stand and thin 1, 2, 3 times and then clear cut, age 25 to 35. And then you replant with the money that you had at the final harvest. Well, that's not here anymore. So that's your big issue, is there's no money for a lot of these landowners to replant.
There's a lot of cleanup going on. The state had a $20 million program there shortly after Hurricane Michael. It was for forest debris management. And we've processed about and paid about 25% of those contracts at this point. So there's still another 75% out there that are still working on their lands and still cleaning up.
Timber is a long-term investment, and we're going to plant here, and it'll be this winter, and it'll be 12 years, and we'll do a thinning. And then, so if you add all the acres that we lost up here, it's a big benefit to this region, the Georgia Reforestation Tax Credit. But overall, we can get this, we've got timber to sustain us, and then we can get a lot of this damaged acres replanted through professional forest management and some of the Georgia state tax credits and some cost share programs.
There's just a lot of optimism now from forest landowners in the area. Shortly after the hurricane, and understandably, landowners were very upset and were very pessimistic, I guess, about forestry. But that optimism has returned, and we all realize what a good investment forestry is and how important it is to Georgia's economy.
We've had 2 new mills built in this area in the last year from the ground up, sawmills. We've got one that's adding production at the end of the year. So the economy is really good, and the timber industry is really good.
The timber prices are back to somewhat normal. That salvage window has closed. Those trees have deteriorated. If they haven't been harvested, they've deteriorated and they're no longer useful, and the stumpage prices are back to normal.
It's probably a 3 to 5 year window, and then we'll have everything probably back to normal by then. And long range, it'll be good. It's just getting over the hump. This was a devastating hurricane, and unless you were here or still here, you just don't understand it. And it just takes time.